Hiya, hello. Welcome. Lavishly here, and a big thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. You are awesome. For those of you who are new to my channel, what I do here, it is some hair, fashion, makeup, beauty vlogging, and a lot of perfume reviews. Yes, if you have not already subscribed, you know what to do. Please hit the subscription button along with the notification bell. Please watch my videos and leave me some thumbs up. Guys, girl, woman, man, please do not forget to comment in my comment section, as I'm enjoying the interaction with you guys. So please keep the comments coming. So yes, without further ado, today I want to jump right into today's video. And this is a video I'm excited to do because these are some fragrances that have grown on me. When I initially bought them, they are all blind buys. It took me a little bit getting used to liking these fragrances the way I do now. And yes, I have been wearing them and got to know them a little bit more. And actually, they are not that bad. And I keep wearing them. Well, there is some that just isn't right, but I've got 10 for you that has been fantastic on the dry down. The initial sprays is still a bit iffy, but the dry down is pretty good, so I'm okay with that. So I've learned to get over the initial spray and like, okay, you've got something special going on, so I've given you a chance and you're proving yourself. So let's jump right in with the first one that falls into this category of growing on me, and it is none other than this Cheeky Alice, and it is by Vivienne Westwood. I'm gonna spray it on this, y'all, and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the fragrance and then move on to the other one. So on initial spray, this one smells very green, very woodsy as well, and musk. I think the floral in this one, it kind of smells a little bit rosy and woody. On the dry, you get this floral, green, woody, musky smell, and it's not bad at all. It dried down. It's not overpowering fragrance. It's an EDT. It is just a subtle light woody green floral, and I'm learning to appreciate more notes that I never used to in doing fragrance review. And I have to come and give you my honest thought on a fragrance. So yes, that was the Cheeky Alice by Vivienne Westwood, and yes, it has grown on me. So let's move on, get rid of that testing strip. The next one that has grown on me, it is none other than this Leche Soleil. So with this Leche, I'll give it a spray again, and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit. Let's rest it down. So I'll tell you a little bit about this Leche Soleil. On initial, like I said, they're all blind buys, and on initial, when I got this, it is not a bad smell, but I wasn't in love with it either. It was a very, what I say, complex fragrance. It has a lactonic effect, but then it had a woody and a citrus vibe as well. So it was a little bit confusing because obviously your smell and taste, they intertwine, and I was like citrusy, milky. I don't know about that, but then I've been wearing it. I do my body in quarterly. I'd normally put one fragrance up the top and one at the bottom and let it dry, and then go and sniff and see sometime what's going on up the top and down, to just learn them if I'm into them or not. Let's move on and say this Leche Soleil. This one, it is a sweet, spicy, lactonic, fruity, citrusy, caramelly, nice on the dry. After an hour though, after an hour it becomes a lot much better for me to take. So at the moment now it's still iffy, but still, because I know what it smells like when it's really dried, I'm finding it tolerable now. So definitely this Leche Soleil has grown on me, and I would be wearing it more often now than to give it out. So yes, that is my number 2 that has grown on me. So I'm gonna move in and get my number 3, and my number 3, it is Elisab's Girl of Now Shine. It's this one here, and as you can see, I have been using it some. Yes, so I'm gonna give it a spray on the testing strip, and then I'm gonna tell you what this one is like. So this one, right away you get that nutty smell. It sort of smell like a little bit of a pistachio nutty oil like essence. Like, it is powdery, it is sweet, it is almondy, it smells good. On initial, I was like, this is my least favorite out of the Girl of Now collection, but it's turning out to be that I'm tossing it up in second place, 50-50 with Girl of Now Forever. So you see, tables turn sometime with these fragrances, but yeah, it is very fruity, powdery, almondy, nice, little bit floral, and it smells good, especially when it's fully dried. After about 20 minutes, I love it even more. So yes, it is good to give fragrances a chance to dry down properly and then get that beautiful smell out of it. Some of them take 20 minutes, some take 15, some take half an hour, and some take an hour before you really get that beauty out of the fragrance. So yes, I've learned to be patient with some fragrances. The next one I want to move in with is this one. It is what's this one called again? Alien Extraordinaire, and it is by Mugler. And let's give it a spray. When I first got this, I was like, not my cup of tea, because it had this strong fresh citrus, but some fragrances that has citrus in them, I like them, but some, when it's citrusy on the more zesty spectrum, it's not my cup of tea. But if it's a sweet citrus with some orange blossom and stuff like that, I do dig them. But when you go so citrusy, then you add some lime, then it becomes like too zesty, and then I have some issue with my smell. This one on the dry, it is still a little green, it's a little powdery, it's floral, it is a little spicy, it is nicer on the dry. Initial spray, but it has grown on me, and that is why it is in this video, because it is beautiful on the dry, and hands down, yes, it has truly grown on me. And that is Alien Extraordinaire. The next one that's seriously grown on me, it is this, what do you call this one again? It is Hugo Boss, and it is the Mavi, yes, Hugo Boss Mavi. And let us give it a spray. Get the tester and give it a spray, and then let's see what this one is. This one right away, it pops floral, woody, and rose, and it is not bad. This one, after I think 10 minutes, it gets a lot more desirable. And yes, by 15 minutes, I'm like, okay, it smells more fresher. It smells still woody. It smells floral, and it smells a little bit spicy on the dry. And I'm like, okay, I shouldn't have said I don't like it, but now it has grown on me, and definitely it is a part of my collection, and I won't be giving it away. So yes, hold on. I'm so hot in this house, y'all. Look, I have to pause my video and get my face all dried. Yes, so yes, I'm back. Too hot, too hot. Anyways, let's move on, and let's go on to our other fragrance. And this one, it is Culturel, and it's the Yes I Am. Now let's spray it on this testing strip, and then I'm gonna cover it, put it down, and tell you what this one. So this Culturel Yes I Am, let's try it a little bit. This is a EDP, y'all, and it is, again, not a bad smell, but the initial spray for me was a lot synthetic, and I didn't want to give it the time of day, but it wasn't a horrible smelling fragrance. So I went back to it because I paid money for it, y'all. I can't just throw it away or keep giving away my money. So I went back to it, and then I've been using it, and the dry down, I'm like, okay, I do fancy this one as well. So this one, it is a very aromatic, sweet vanilla fragrance. It is lovely. I do appreciate the dry down a lot. Then it is somewhat what would I say, milky, lactonic-y. So, and then you get a little bit of a woodiness, and it is something. You can actually wear this fragrance up and about. So I'm glad that I did go back to it and give it some time a day. And like I said, it's got that milky vanilla, woody, aromatic smell, and not bad. But the initial spray, it is like and definitely you have to give this time to dry, because when you just spray, like I said, it has a very synthetic, generic vibe going on, and it will put you off, even though if you wear it and not like sniff it, you might not get the feel, because the initial spray is gonna stuck in you. So or somebody else might have smell you and think, oh, you're smelling nice, but you yourself might not, unless you keep testing it, because that's how I got to like this fragrance. It had to grow on me. It wasn't the projection that made me like this fragrance now. It was wearing it on my skin and keep testing it half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, and then as it went on, I'm like, but this is actually a beautiful smell. So it's not just to spray it on your body and say and wait for it. It's to spray it and do test them out. So yeah, yes, like I said, aromatic, woodsy, lactonic, and it smells pretty once it's dry down. So that's it for the Coachella Yes I Am. The next one that has grown on me some, it is this Marc Jacobs Oh So Fresh Days. This one. So with this one now, guys, let's spray it on the testing strip, and we have it there, and let's discuss this one. This one, from wearing it and from initially, it does smell very floral. And this one, I remember all the notes in this one, note for note. It only has 3 notes in it. It's got peach in the top, it's got orchard blossom, and it's got peach in the base note, y'all. So this one, you would think that it is so fruity, but instead it comes up very florally, and a type of green smelling floral. Maybe they use green peach, I don't know, but it didn't come up sweetened to the heart, like really sweetened. So it took a lot of usage for me to discover the beauty underneath in this fragrance, but now it has grown on me, and I do believe it would be perfect for the summertime coming up. So this one, it's just a fresh floral hint of fruit, I would describe it as. I would not describe this as a fruity floral. I would say it's a floral fruity. The heart pops this fragrance big time, overthrows all the peach notes, and on the dry down, when it's really dry down, you just get a sweet floral. Like I've said, it's a sweet floral vibe going on with a hint of fruit, and that is the best way I can describe it. So it's, like I said, it's not a bad smell from the initial spray. It's not bad. It's just that in my head I was kind of imagining that it would be something else, and then I didn't get that, so it put me off. But I've given it a chance, y'all, because it's not a cheap fragrance, and actually it paid off because it has now grown on me, and summer coming, I'll be popping it out and getting my money's worth from it. And yeah, so that is Daisy Days. Daisy Days Oh So Fresh. So that is that one. And then which one should I choose now? So yes, I have gotten this one, and it is Fancy. So let's get a testing strip and give this one a spray as well. This Fancy Jessica Simpson. Now this was also another blind buy, and when I got it initially, I was like, oh my days, this is sickly sweet. It is so sweet, y'all. On the spray, it is headachy sweet for me before, but now I've learned to spray just a tad, and once it's dried, it is fancy. Like I said, I don't change my mind. It does have this fanciness to it, and it is still a fragrance that I would wear going just casually down the pub. It is not so special, but I would wear it. Then the next thing I want to say is I would only use it in small dosage because it gives me a headache. So, but the smell once it's dried down, I love it because it has this little vanilla, sweet caramel. It is less sickly sweet once it's dried down, and that and the less I sprayed when I've been using it and testing it, I realized that it's the better for me. I don't get that boof headache, but if I try to use too much of it, that is when I have a banging headache. So a little goes a long way, I must say, with this, and for the price it is well deserved to call a fragrance because it's inexpensive and it does last on you. So it is not a bad buy. This Jessica Fancy now has grown on me with its sweet caramel, vanilla, woodiness, and you can smell the amber, you can smell a little bit nutty. It's fresh, it's got the floral, and like I said, it is sweet. But on the proper dry, it reduces some of the sweet. Still sweet, but no longer sickly. So yes, let's move on with the next one in line. And the next one in line that I had to grow to like, it is this one right here. And it is the Culturel Noah. Now this is not a bad smelling fragrance, y'all, but I have to tell you, it took me a little bit of getting used to before I do become to like this one. So it has truly grown on me, and I could see this one, this Noah. This is a very warm, spicy, inviting smell on the dry. On the initial spray, you get this floral, musky, fresh, like you've just showered, but somehow it is strong on the initial spray, so it can be a little bit much, like, oh, this is a bit much. But as you give it half an hour or so, it just dilutes down and it is dried down, and it does last long on you. So it's not a bad fragrance after all on the very dry. So it has some sweetness, it has some woody, florally type vibe going on, and some powdery effect. It does smell powdery, and I stopped complaining about it. I grew to love it a while back, and I do like to use it running around. It's a good one to pop on. So, but it is a fragrance that has grown on me, guys. Yes, so let's, as I said, we are going in with the last one, and the last one in this batch, it is none other than this Zara Black Amber. And this one, guys, initial spray, it is all, let's spray some on this, let it be drying, because it is so strong in alcohol, as in the alcohol pop and becomes so overpowering. Then you get this, it kind of remind me of some kind of polish or something. It gives that polish kind of smell on the projection. And even though every time when I purchase a fragrance, I'm always testing them out and seeing how long the smells last. It could be just on my clothes, or some of them is on my skin. But with this one, I sprayed it and I didn't really dig it. And in my head, I had this impression that I didn't like it. And I'm like, when I did a review on it, it was like, I don't like it. And I still kept going with it, like trying it again and again. And like I said, gave it time to properly dry it and take that don't like it out of my mind. And then I came up on the smell that this is a fresh kind of passion fruit smell. I wasn't hitting that note, like it didn't come through on time. It was just somehow anyway. But now it has truly grown on me. It is still a casual fragrance for me. It wouldn't be any special date night or any special occasion, if I'm honest, but it has grown on me. I can actually stand the smell of it, and I've worn it and still will be wearing it. So this one, like I said, it's a fruity passion fruit smell that has would I say woodiness. It is powdery, and it's what else did I think of this one? It's powdery, and I'm gonna say it has a trace of vanilla. I'm not getting wow vanilla, but I'm knowing my notes, y'all, and this one does have a trace of vanilla going on with it. And it has some muskiness. The dry down, again, I like the dry down a lot than now than before. And yeah, I have really tested my fragrances for you guys, and yeah, they have all grown so much on me. So I am recommending them, that you should, or I would say I'm recommending that you go ahead and retry all your fragrances that you don't really dig, and let them dry properly, and then see what you think and let me know in the comment section. So take good care of yourself, and see you next time. Bye.